I didn't believe in signs. Not until my phone buzzed at 2:17 a.m. with a notification I never turned on. Live feed, bedroom camera. I don't own a bedroom camera. I don't even own a camera. I stared at the screen, waiting for it to glitch out, waiting for the app to crash. But it didn't. The video was crystal clear. It was my bedroom, my bed, my closet door half open like always, and me, sleeping. I was about to close it when the feed shifted, like someone adjusted the angle, and a voice, quiet as breath, came through my speaker. "Don't move yet. He's still outside your door." I sat up so fast the blanket fell to the floor. My bedroom door was shut, locked, normal. No footsteps, no knocking, no sound except my own breathing. I checked the app name. No logo I recognized. No developer name. Just a blank icon like a shadow. The only button was audio, on. I whispered, "Who is this?" The speaker crackled, then a voice answered, calm, patient, almost bored. "If you talk, he'll hear your voice. Stay quiet." My throat went dry. "Who's he?" I mouthed without sound. The camera feed zoomed in slightly, toward my bedroom door. Then the voice said, "Someone who's been practicing your lock for weeks." I stared at the doorknob. Nothing moved. Then, so soft I almost missed it. A tiny metallic click, like a tool brushing a pin. My skin turned to ice. The voice continued, like it had been waiting for me to finally understand. "You can't call from your phone. He'll hear it vibrate. Do you have anything else?" I slowly reached under my pillow and pulled out my old smartwatch. No sound. No vibration. My hand shook so badly I almost dropped it. I typed a message with my thumb. "Who are you?" The feed didn't answer. But on screen, the closet door behind my sleeping body moved. Just a little. Like something inside it shifted its weight. The voice whispered, "Not him." I wanted to run. I wanted to scream. But my body wouldn't. Because the voice sounded certain, like it had seen this before. "Listen," it said. "There are rules tonight." The camera feed held steady on my door. Rule 1, don't turn on the lights. Rule 2, don't open your bedroom door for any reason. Rule 3, if you hear your name from the hallway, don't answer. Not even a whisper. I swallowed. The voice softened, almost sympathetic. "He uses your curiosity. That's all he needs." I typed again on the smartwatch. "How do you know my name?" The speaker gave a short, humorless exhale, almost like a laugh. "Because you told me." My stomach dropped. "I've never." "Not yet," the voice said. And then it added, casually, like it was reading weather. "He's going to knock in 10 seconds. I held my breath. 5, 6, 7. A knock came, slow and careful. Not loud, not demanding, just polite enough to make it feel normal. Then a man's voice through the door. "Hey, are you awake?" My heart slammed so hard it hurt. "Everything's okay," the man said. "I'm here because your parents asked me to check on you." The voice in my phone whispered, "Don't answer. Don't move." The man tried again, softer now, like he was being kind on purpose. "It's me. Open the door." Then he said my name. Perfectly, like he'd practiced saying it in a mirror. I clamped my hand over my mouth. The voice in my phone went low and sharp. "If he says it a third time, he's closer than you think." I stared at the live feed like it was the only window left in my life. The camera angle shifted again, slowly, toward the crack under my bedroom door. And I saw it. A shadow. Not the man. Another one. Thinner. Too tall. Standing right outside my door. Without making a sound. The man's voice came again. Cheerful. Almost annoyed now. "Come on. I know you're in there." I looked from the feed to the real door in front of me. No shadow. No feet. Nothing. But the camera feed didn't lie. It showed the thin shadow standing there like it had always lived in the hallway. Then, in the feed, the doorknob twitched. I flinched. The voice in my phone whispered, He's not trying to open it. What? I breathed without meaning to. The voice didn't scold me. It just answered. He's checking if you react. The man chuckled, like he heard something he liked. I can't hear you, he said quietly. My blood turned cold. The voice in my phone said, he's not talking to you. I froze. What do you mean? I mouthed, and the voice replied, he's talking to the other thing. The camera feed zoomed slightly, focusing on the shadow outside the door. Then the man spoke again, not to me, but to the empty hallway. Yeah, she's awake. He paused like he was listening to someone answer him. Then he said, almost respectfully, I understand. I couldn't breathe. The voice in my phone whispered, he made a deal. My smartwatch screen lit again with a new message. But I didn't type anything. The message read, look at the closet. I stared at it. My throat tightened. Then the phone voice said something that made my stomach turn. Don't. Two voices. Two different warnings. One telling me to look. One begging me not to. The closet door in the live feed. The one behind the sleeping version of me. Shifted again. A slow, careful movement. Like a hand resting on the inside, testing the hinge. The man's voice from the hallway went quiet. No more kindness. No more pretending. Then, close to the door, I heard him whisper, you can't stay in there forever. The phone voice stayed calm, but I could hear tension in it now. He wants you to open the door, even an inch. The smartwatch buzzed again. Another message, typed letter by letter like someone was composing it live. If you open it, he gets you. Then another message. If you don't, she does. My hands shook so hard my teeth clicked. She. I mouthed. The phone voice hesitated. Then it said the last thing I wanted to hear. That shadow isn't outside your door. I stared at the live feed. The shadow was still there. Still too tall. Still silent. The voice continued. It's inside your room. My eyes slid, slowly, toward the darkest corner of my bedroom. Nothing but the live feed showed the shadow outside the door, and another shape, behind the camera, right where the phone was sitting on my nightstand, leaning in close, watching me watch it. I couldn't move. My brain tried to turn panic into logic and found nothing. The phone voice spoke faster now. Listen carefully. You have one safe move. I swallowed. You need to make him leave. How? I mouthed. You ask him a question he can't answer. The hallway was silent, too silent, like it was holding its breath with me. The phone voice said, ask him something only your parents would know. I shook my head. My parents weren't here. I didn't have time. The voice snapped, urgent. Do it. My mouth went dry. I leaned toward the door, barely close enough for my voice to carry through the wood, and whispered, If my parents sent you. I paused, forcing my voice steady. What do they call me when they're angry? Silence. A long, heavy silence. Then the man laughed once. Not kindly, not even amused, just impressed. Clever, he said. The live feed shook slightly, as if the thing behind the camera moved. The phone voice whispered, he doesn't know? Good. Then the man spoke again, softer, almost apologetic. I wanted it to be easy. He stopped. Then he said, very quietly, but she doesn't like easy. The doorknob turned. Not a test this time. A real turn. I lunged back from the door. The phone voice shouted in a whisper. Now. Say it. Say what? I mouthed. Tell her the truth. My heartbeat pounded like a siren. The live feed zoomed, without any finger touching the screen, zoomed directly onto my face. And I knew exactly what her meant. The shadow wasn't a person. It was a listener, a rule, a hunger. I swallowed and spoke into the darkness of my room, not toward the door. I know you're here. The camera feed froze for a fraction of a second. Then the phone voice said, almost gently, Good. Now give her a name. A name? I whispered. The man outside the door stopped moving, like he was afraid of what I might do. And suddenly I understood. He wasn't trying to break in. He was trying to hand me over to the thing that had been in my house longer than he had. I stared into the dark corner again and said the first name that came to my mind. A name that didn't belong to anyone I knew. Mara. The air changed. Not colder, not warmer, just different, like the room noticed itself. The live feed flickered. The shadow outside the door snapped its head too fast toward the corner of my bedroom. Then the man outside whispered, "No," like he'd just lost something. The doorknob stopped turning, and the knock, the careful, polite knock, came again, but this time from inside my closet. I didn't scream. I didn't run. I just stared at the live feed as the closet door behind the sleeping me opened wider. The phone voice returned, calm again, too calm. "You gave her a name. What does that mean?" I whispered. "It means she's yours now," the voice said. The man outside my door backed away. I heard his footsteps retreat, fast. The live feed zoomed in on my sleeping face. Then, on the screen, my eyes opened. But in real life, my eyes were already open. The voice in the phone whispered the final sentence like a warning. And a punchline. "That's why you got the notification." My phone buzzed again. Live feed, bedroom camera. I don't own a bedroom camera. I do now.